So, what's up? Today's video, you know me, I always bring the realist shit. Today's video is gonna be about why self-love is important, but why it's also really hard to, love yourself. So, just bear with me. Don't worry. We will get to that motivational speech that, I'm sure some of you really need, and don't worry, your girl's got you. But, before, I preach about self-love and how beautiful you are as a person and all that, I'm gonna kind of just break it down for the people who are lucky enough, to truly love themselves, and why it is so hard to love yourself, especially in today's society, and just the crazy things that people expect from you or for you, we're just gonna dive right into this, and you know what, if you guys are already digging the video and you want to watch it, thank you, but if not, I won't be offended if you click away. So, if you guys are looking for, a self-love video, but kind of someone who gets what you're going through, and why it is so hard for you to love yourself sometimes, please keep watching, because I got exactly what you need. Okay, so we're going to start off, like I said, about why it's so hard to love yourself. And I'm just going to kind of, show you guys that, like, I'm human too, I feel the same things you feel, I bleed the same color, we speak maybe not the same language, but internally we all speak the same language, which is emotions and feelings. That was deep. So, so I feel like the reason it's so hard to love yourself today, especially if you're a little bit younger like I am. I'm in my 20s, so I feel like it's really hard to love yourself initially. Is because of, I think the big culprit is opinions, and the media. I feel like there's a lot of things coming at you that are saying, like, you should love yourself. You're a beautiful person. You got lots to offer. You're going to make someone happy one day, or, whatever. But then there's also the other side of things that, the media is a big part of it, It's hard to love yourself when you constantly, are surrounded by media. Because let's face it, everything now is technology based. Everything. You got opinions on, apps like Whisper. You got, photos, and you got people coming at you sideways on Instagram. There's people on Facebook who can come after you. Like, there's opinions and images of what you're supposed to be everywhere. And it's hard to please everyone, because, okay, you go on Instagram, you're scrolling through your feed, and what is that? There's either like a super ripped guy, if you're a young man, or, there's a beautiful blonde girl with thick hips and a tiny waist, and it's just hard, because, yeah, okay, you might only weigh 130 pounds, and, like, you're a beautiful human, or, you might, be a guy who has some definition, but, like, Instagram's a really big culprit of why you can't like yourself, to be real with you. Like, looking at those pictures of, beautiful people, let's be real, beautiful people, and, working towards that, or even just, looking at it and just kind of just, like, it's hard because, like, I think we've gotten to this place of always comparing ourselves. Like, we've gotten to this place in the world where we always compare ourselves to other people. Whether it's because of, a childhood thing that happened, or your parents used to do it, or you just grew up always comparing yourself, or, it's just, like, I feel like no matter what the reason, we just compare ourselves now, and like Instagram is a really big culprit of why I feel a lot of people can't love themselves, because if it's not the the pictures of the people who make you feel like shit, let's be honest, because even though you're a gorgeous young lady who only weighs 130 pounds and you have the bluest eyes of the ocean, then you still feel bad, even though she has the same blonde hair and the same blue eyes. It's just, for some reason, that bikini looks better on her than it does on you, or if you're a young man and yeah, you have a ideal body, but that guy just has a little bit more, muscle mass than you do, or he has a deeper voice, or he's taller, or, it weighs down on you, because you either end up comparing yourself to that person, or you use it as motivation. But even if you use it as motivation, I find it so hard, because, yeah, okay, this is the other side of things. You work really hard because people keep nagging on you, whether it's your friends or the relationship you're in. By the way, if you're in a relationship and people are saying that you need to lose weight, your significant other is telling you to lose weight or gain muscle mass, or you're not attractive enough, leave their fucking ass. Like, you don't deserve that, first off. But yeah, like, I find like, yeah, okay, you got like the other side of things of people who are constantly nagging on you, saying you're too fat, you're too thin, your legs look gross, your boobs aren't big enough, like, you got a weird shaped head, or whatever they want to complain about, because everybody has something to complain about now. Okay, eventually you're gonna snap. There's gonna be enough comments on that one photo. People are gonna be like, lose some weight, fatty. You go to the gym, or you work out, or whatever, you work out till your arms fall off, and you achieve this goal, but it's still not good enough. And I think that's another part. Like, it's not good enough. Like, no matter what you do, it feels like it's never good enough, whether it's in your own opinion or it's in somebody else's opinion, And I can feel if that's what you all are going through. Like, I can feel that, because trust me, I look at photos too, and I have beautiful friends, and I always compare myself. I always look at photos and I'm like, you know what, like, fuck, like, I wish I looked like that, or you know what, I wish I had those eyes, or I wish I, like, you know what I mean? Like, we always find ourselves comparing, like, especially as young people, we always find ourselves always comparing to somebody else, and it's not healthy, no, it's not, but I feel like that's the way that society has molded us, because there's so much negativity around us, and it's hard because, yeah, there's a lot of that, a lot of people being like, oh, you should love yourself, you should love your tiger, you should love your tiger stripes, you should love your rolls, girl, you should love your little man boobs, or whatever, you should love your skinny little body, and then you try to, and then somebody, like, 3 minutes later is ripping you down, you're like, oh my gosh. So, like, yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard to love yourself, and I can understand, how and why it's so hard to love yourself. But you also have to remember, this is the part I'm sure most of you are waiting for, the inspirational part. You also have to remember that even though it's hard to love yourself, you gotta try. Like, you can't sit in bed all day feeling sorry for yourself, because, girl, you are the only one that's gonna pick you up and make you better. There was a quote I saw today, and it said, the only person that can make your dreams come true are you. And it's true. You can't, if you want a car, you can't wait around to meet a rich boy, or, like a multi-billionaire to buy you a car. If you want to lose that weight, honey, you work and you lose that weight off. Because let me tell you something. People who get liposuction, girl, if you have to get liposuction, go ahead and get it. I totally understand. But it feels so much better achieving by yourself, If you need something, you want something, go get it, it's hard to love yourself because you're 27 and you still live in your mom's house, you don't have a car, you don't have a job. You know what? Pick yourself up, dust your shirt off, go get some interviews. You know, you can't love yourself because, you know, you're too skinny, or you feel like you're too skinny. Like, you know, eat to your heart's content. Oh, that doesn't work. Well, then go see a specialist, girl. Or, you know, like, do what you gotta do, you know? Like, you know, your buddies are always making fun of you because you're too thin. They call you toothpick. Well, first off, you need to find a new group of friends, because it is not healthy to surround yourself with toxic people, regardless if they're family or not. If they're toxic and they're always bringing you down, you probably have to lose them. Oh, but that's my mom. Well, your mom's kind of a bitch. Sorry. So first off, you need to lose that group of friends and find a group of friends who are healthy for you, who are not toxic, and who will bring you up and not pull you down. That's number one. Number two, don't listen to them. You're a beautiful person. You will find a girl or a guy or whatever you're into that will love you one day. And if it really is an issue, work for it. You know, you're beautiful. Like, you don't have to sit here listening to these people who know nothing about you. And guess what? That girl on the street who gave you a dirty look because, what? Your shirt wasn't from Gucci? Man, fuck that girl. Guess what? You're never gonna see her again. There's like a maybe 0.0002% chance that you're ever gonna bump into her again. The world is huge. You're probably never gonna see her. Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? So don't worry about people's opinions. I know it's hard. I know it's hard because of the society we live in, and you know everyone's always gotta have an opinion. But guess what? That's why people have delete buttons. That's why there's delete buttons on phone, Facebook, Instagram. You can, if someone's bringing negativity your way, guess what? Swipe and delete. Like, bye, see you later. And you know what? Don't sit there and, you know, just dwindle on it. Don't stick with that thought. And if that thought of, you know, that one girl who made a comment of saying, like, called you chubby cheeks or whatever, guess what? Keep her on your Instagram, okay? Keep her on your Instagram. Go work your ass off to get rid of those adorable chubby cheeks, and then come back 7 months from now and post a fucking bomb-ass photo and make her feel like shit. Like, success is such a weapon. Like, success is a weapon. Remember that. Success is a weapon. What do I mean by that? Success is a weapon means if you can succeed at something, like it is, like, knowledge is power. Like, knowledge is power, yes, but you got somebody always making fun of you because you're a little overweight. Guess what? Work your butt off and lose that weight. Come back and she's gonna feel like shit, you know? You got somebody saying that you're dumb as shit, or, you know, like, you'll never graduate. Guess what? Work your butt off. Graduate. What? Guess who graduated? I did. Guess I'm not as dumb as you think I am. You know what I mean? Success is a weapon, and it cuts deeper than a blade just sharpened. Remember that. Like, you need to pick yourself up, okay? You know, if you need somebody, get a buddy that will help you stay up when you're feeling down. Okay? Make sure you have somebody. If you don't have somebody, yo, comment down below. We can, like, I'll be your motivational buddy if you really need one. Like, you can do this. Whatever it is, you can do this. And you will love yourself. Because guess what? If you can just find it in you, you know, to be at peace with yourself, or either work until you get it, you will be fine. You know? And if working your butt off and getting our success or whatever isn't your thing, girl, that's fine. No tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. Just be real. Just be real with yourself. And just, you know, just try and just humble yourself out. I found that through a lot of Buddhist teachings. People are like, oh, she's bringing religion into this. It's not actually religion, it's teachings. But I found through religious Buddhist practices, you can find Zen within yourself, and you can find love as well. So I mean, just kind of find your stress ball, and through humbling yourself, you'll come to see that you are beautiful and you have a lot to offer, and you don't need to listen to whoever's bringing you down, because they probably have issues of their own that they don't want to deal with, and the only way they know how to forget about them is to nag on people like you, who they're probably jealous of. Let's be real. The only reason people ever nag on anybody else or try to make them feel bad is because they're jealous. People who hate on me are just jealous. But no, like, honestly, like, if you can't do success, then find humility in your heart, and just humble yourself. And if you're not a humble person, if you got a fire in your belly, then, like, work like Rihanna says, and just, succeed. I mean, I'm not really good at pep talks, as you can tell. I'm not really that motivational speaker. I'm more of a realistic kind of guy. And, if if you'd like this kind of style, like, please let me know. Like, your girl will come back at you with another one of these videos, because let's be honest, I know how hard it is being in today's society, being a young person in today's society. I know how hard it is, because everybody has an opinion, everybody wants to nag on you, and everybody wants to make you feel like shit. So, just remember, when people trying to drag you down, just swipe up, girl. Just keep swiping. Like, that's a cute dog, just, like, keep swiping. Like, don't pay attention to that shit, like, don't let it get under your skin, because if you let these people get under your skin, it will stay with you. You know what? And if you're the kind of person that opinions really bother you, then work towards proving them wrong. And if you are lucky enough to be humble, then just be humble with it, and just humility. You know what? And if you're lucky enough to already love yourself, like, congratulations, I'm really happy for you. I'm also very jealous, let's be real. But, yeah, like, just, success is a weapon, please remember that. And it has one of the sharpest blades. Knowledge is power, yeah, but just losing that 15 pounds and shoving it, just flaunting it, it'll make you feel good. You know what? And if people still want to nag on you even after you lost that 15 pounds, or you put on that weight, or, they forget them. You know what? If they're constantly nagging, why are you following them? Why are they on your Facebook? Just goodbye forever. Just negativity, get it out of your life. Because guess what? You're beautiful. You are. You're beautiful. I don't even know you, and I think you're a gorgeous human being. So, you're beautiful, number one. Number two, you're gonna do great things. It doesn't have to be Steve Jobs great to be great. You know what? It can even be as good as raising your kids to be amazing people, or taking the trash out, or, just being a good person. You are a great person, and you will do good things, okay? It doesn't have to be, like I said, Steve Jobs big, but you'll make a big enough difference. Don't worry. You know what? And if not, whatever. As long as you live life, girl. Like, that's it. Just try to live life, and don't let people bring you down, because the moment you let people have an opinion, they're not going to stop. So, get rid of that negativity, use that success blade, and work. Okay? And just always remember that you don't need the negativity. If it's not positive, it's not wanted. I'm gonna end on that note. If it's not positive, it's not wanted. But we're gonna stop there because your girl could go on forever. It has already been about 20-ish minutes. Yeah, so if you guys really enjoyed this video, please let me know. I'm doing this for you guys, you know? If I can touch on a couple topics for you guys, then, like, I would love to. Just hit me up, okay? Just comment down below and let me know, okay? If you like my kind of content, please subscribe. You know, you like this video, obviously, please like the video. And please stay tuned because there will be another video coming your way. Hopefully this time, I will be able to help somebody with a question or just, you know, something like that. So yeah, please comment. And happy Friday.